Hey everyone, I'm Amit. I'm from Informatica Global Technical Support. I am presenting the code dump creation and analysis in Windows Machine.
So our agenda to understand the dump file, variation of dump file, creation of dump file and analysis the dump file. Impact of the bug on application. So if the bug in any application, so it may cause the application malfunction, the application may crash, application may hang. What is the application crash? When the software application stop functioning properly and exit, this is called a application crash. An application typically crashes when it performs an operation that is not allowed by the operating system. The operating system triggers the exception or signal in applications. If you check the event viewer program, the error will be reported as a app crash. So I open the event viewer. So if any application getting crash in operating system, so it will write, operating system will write event the event id is 1000, and each and every time an application get crash, this event will get right in event viewer. You can easily see in the event viewer filter on the event id 1000 and event type is error. So you can see the applications is getting crashed. So here the applications which get crashed, the application name is PWN workflow MGR. This is nothing. This is workflow monitor application which is getting crashed in my scenario. So when we are writing the 1000 error, application hang. Application hang have various causes and symptoms such as infinite loop or long running uninterruptible program. Due to that, it's arise some deadlock or its applications use high CPU usage. So sometimes you see that kind of screen in Windows machine where it's saying application is not responding. In my case here notepad is not responding and this pop-up comes. That means application is getting hang. There is some more cause like resource exhausted, slow hardware, or some other external event such as slow computer network, misconfigurations and compatibility problems that may cause the hang of application. So that was a various scenario where application crash and hang. So now how to analyze that crash and hang of applications? For that we need to store the application states which contain the process informations, thread informations, load modules informations of process, registry informations, memory informations, handle informations and call stack informations. So these all information is need to analyze the issue to find out the root cause. What is a dump file? Dump file is a static snapshot of an application at any given time. Dump file is a binary file which DMP is a file extensions. It will use to analysis application state. There are some other calling term like crash dump, code dump, hang dump, heap dump, memory dump, process dump, or just a dump. There are two types of memory dump file can be created. It is one is full dump and other is mini dump. Full dump file is a content of virtual memory of the process. So a support engineer can use this file to look anywhere in the memory to locate an object pull up the variable that was loaded on an call stack and disassemble the code. To help diagnose the problem. Other is Minidump. Minidump may contain much less information. It has only the call stack of the process and thread. There are some tools by that we can create a dump file like Task Manager, Process Explorer, ProcDump and Debug Tag are the very effective tools. I will explain it. First I will explain the create of dump file by the Task Manager. So open the Task Manager and select the Details tab. Right click the process wish to take a dump. So here I want to take a dump of the process of notepad.exe. So if that notepad.exe we have more than one instance, then we have to distinguish based on the PID or command line argument. So create dump, I just click the right click on the process name and click the create dump. So it will create a dump and the dialog will appear which locate of the saved file. The file location can be selected and then copied and pasted. That file location will contain the dump file. Process Explorer. It is a Microsoft tools which can be downloaded in a given link and is a free tools. Once we download, it should run as an administrator rights and we select the process which you want to create a dump and seems similar like Task Manager, right click and create a dump. I'll show that. This is a Process Explorer tools which I have run as an administrator rights and I want to take a dump of notepad.exe. So I can right click and create dump and I can create mini dump as well as full dump, which dump I need to create. So in that condition I am going to create a full dump. It will ask for the locations where I can save the dump file, and once I click on the save button, it can take a few minutes for the file to finish writing to the disk. During this time the process will freeze until the dump has been written. Make sure where you are writing the dump file, the disk should have enough space to create that file, because if you are creating the full dump, it may contain the huge memory, the memory of the process which is consuming by its virtual memory. If the process may have the same name, then we have to differentiate the process based on the command line or the PID of the process. ProcDump, it's another tool to create a dump file. It is a command line tools which can be downloaded and run in the machine where you want to collect the dump. ProcDump have the option to create dump depending on the nature of the issue, like process crash, hang, or the other scenario. I will open the ProcDump in the command line and show you how to create a dump by this tool. This is a location where I have downloaded the tools. Is the procdump64.exe. 64 is because I'm going to take a dump of 64-bit process. So I will show you the situation when process is getting crash. The command will be look like procdump -e -w -ma notepad.exe. This will execute the procdump to monitor for the notepad process and create a full dump as soon as it encounter the unhandled exception and crash. The previous two tools, Task Manager and Process Explorer, will not monitor the process. It will take a user interaction to create a dump file. But in procdump, I allow to monitor the process and create a dump file when it got crashed. It will ask the license agreement because I am running procs dump is the first time. So I will select agree and it start monitoring the process. So when the process get terminated crash, the proc dump will create a dump of that process. So that command will execute the proc dump to monitor for the process to start if it's not running and create a full process memory dump as soon as it encounters the handle or exceptions. And this is the second case when process get hang. So the proc dump will monitor the process. When it get hang, it will create a dump. Command is even similar to the process crash. -ma and I'm writing the process name. Yeah. So here we can see the dump file has generated. It's notepad dump file and this is the process ID and this is the time when it got generated. There are some many other useful parameters that can be found in the download page of procdump. It, it may be useful in various scenarios, like we want to create a dump of the process in the hang scenario, so we can configure like that, create a dump in every 5 seconds or some specific duration we can set it. So procdump will keep on create a dump file in every 5 seconds and we can mention the count as well. So like I can mention the count 5. So every 5 seconds it will create a dump. So once the count get reach, like here 5 count get reach, it will stop. It will not create the 6th dump of the process. Dump file creation by the debug tool. It is also free Microsoft user interface tools which can be downloaded and installed. Due to its user interface, it is very easy to use and collect dump. Now I will learn the debug diag from the list of program and set up a very basic crash rule. I have already installed debug tools in my machine. So This is a debug tag collection. I will right click and run as administrator. If you need to get a dump of the process like notepad.exe or any other is not related to IIS, so we have to select a specific process. Next, a specific process. As an example, I am selecting the notepad.exe, and active the rule when you are ready for the tool to start monitoring the process for a crash. Right click on next. Nothing, no need to change anything. Next, and the rule will create, and this is the file location where when the process got crashed the dump file will get stored. You can change the locations by the browse button. And next, active the rules now. Once I click finish button, debug diag will start monitoring the notepad process, and once the notepad process will get crash, it will create a dump of that notepad process. Just create a yes. So here we can see the main window. User dump is 0. Crash rule I configured the rule configured of the process name is notepad.exe and user dump is 0. When the process get crash, that debug tag will create a dump and the count will get increased. So the count will be equal to the dump file which get create after the crash. So these are some tools which help to create a dump file. Now I show how to analyze of these crash dump file. So analysis of the dump file, I'm going to use debug diag analysis tools. I start as admin rights. Click the setting button and click on save report in the relative subfolder when possible and configure the symbol path. This is the Microsoft symbol file location. Now we want to analyze the crash dump file, so I just click on the crash and hang analysis. Don't select any other analysis in that because we are analyzing on the crash dump, and select the add file button. When I select the add file button, the window will get open and will choose the location of dump file, and we click on the start analysis button. So this will produce a HTML page file in the report folder. So that file will open in the browser, and this analysis report contain many informations, like it will show up the window machine, the server name, the number of processor, this is the operating system configurations, and all the running thread inside the process when the dump was created. So here only one thread was there, thread 0. So it is only one thread is there. If it's have multiple thread, so all the thread list will come along with their stack. This is the stack of the process. It also show the thread along with its CPU time. That means the thread is consumed this much of CPU. So with the help of this report, we can analyze the call stack of the process or any other scenario, like the crashing point of the process, what is the exceptions raised when the process got crashed, like access violation exceptions, what was the call stack when access violation signal got raised. Based on that, we analyze the our application and find out where the issue, where the bug in the application. So this all about how to collect and analysis the dump file. With this I am done my presentation. Hope it will helpful to you. Thank you very much.